Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, it's Erad. In today's video, we are going to react to a video from PC101, who apparently, he says in the description that he is not happy with the persistent hangers and also trying to decorate the hangers. Now, I'm also not very happy, as you could see on live stream and in the video that I posted also on the main channel. Some of the decorations are a little bit flimsy. There's not much to do, and I don't think it has any use. There's not even any proper location for doing that. But let's see what PC101 has to say about this.
Hello there. So I'm going to be up front with you guys.
Well, General Kenobi. I always like someone says hello there. That's pretty cool.
This is probably going to be an incredibly negative video, very salty. I'm going to be channeling my angry Scotsman in this video.
Okay.
I kind of feel like I have to get this off my chest because it's really been irritating me during the whole Evocati and the PT101 wave, and there was a thing that happened about a week or two ago which really irritated me, which we'll get into. And then there was a tweet today from Dev responding to a video on Twitter that Expat Brat did, and that's kind of triggered me to make this video because I'm kind of really peed off. So a little feedback being that
I have no idea of what he's talking about, so I hope he's going to go in detail a little bit more.
Very much suffering from a medical condition called loot goblinitis. Basically, if it ain't nailed down, I'm having it. It's like, I don't need any of the stuff in this loot box. I don't even need the loot box, but I'm still going to take it.
Oh, he likes to steal everything or loot everything.
So when they announced at CitizenCon that we'd be able to get persistent hangers and be able to decorate those hangers, I was super excited for that. I mean, other than the Jesus server meshing tech, this is definitely my top 3 things in Star Citizen I was looking.
Yeah, but you have to know that there's always a caveat, right? There's always a sine qua non condition. There's always something that's going to make it not like what you dream of. That's why you should not dream of anything and just, you know, take everything as you get it with Star Citizen. Because if you start dreaming, if you start imagining, oh, it's going to be like this, or like, you're gonna get disappointed. I'm an original backer. I've been backing Star Citizen for 12 years now. It's something I've learned at my own expense throughout all these years.
Looking forward to. And then once we got it in Evo, I was kind of disappointed that, like, the 2 things I saw right after CitizenCon, I said it straight after CitizenCon, and I've talked to people, mentioned it to other people, was the fact that you have 2 problems. You have the physics system does not allow you to stack objects on another object which is non-physical.
Yeah, it's really hard, right? I've tried it, or it doesn't look good, or it just falls, right?
So it has its physics. So like stuff boxes you can push around. You start putting physical objects on top of other physical objects. That's a no-go. It's going to start freaking out. It can eventually.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that with the lamp on top of the table.
Settle and stay, but it's very, very buggy. And as soon as you go above like 2, 3 items of one another, that's just straight up a no-go. And then the other issue was going to be that I saw was your ship engines. If you ever went to SPK and you fly outside SPK, all the items outside blast around inside SPK, which is crazy, being it's supposed to be an airtight box. Or if you
it's true that the ship engines are very strong, right? So you take off and it's going to blast off everything in your hangar, which is why I've also said that they need to bring back those rooms that we had in the hangar module about a decade ago that are not in these hangars.
To Crash Caterpillar site, when you're going into land, you can see all the little one SU, not the little boxes, fly all over the floor. So it's like, well, as soon as I come into land or take off in my hangar, isn't all my decoration just going to go flying around into the corner? I'm like, okay, well, I'm sure they will resolve those issues before we get it. And 9 months later, I think it's 9 months later, SCL put out this video, and I'm like, yo, this is amazing. I love this. This is exactly what I want.
No, but it's all staged. How they have a team at Cloud Imperial Games that stage all of those videos. It's never going to look like that. It's like super hard. Like they have people like at CIG whom they pay to have these visuals for their videos on their channel. So how do you not know that?
But being that I've played Evo when they made this video, I know this is complete and utter BS. Like I said, you can't stack stuff on top of one another that's a physical item. You can't put stuff on table easily. They'll start rattling around and shaking. The more stuff you put on that table, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah, and I saw that with just one lamp. Yeah, exactly.
This feels incredibly misleading. Now, I know SEL, ISC they want to advertise a feature and they want to do it at the best case scenario, like top of the range thing, but it kind of has this negative effect that you're setting expectations way up here when you're
I see what he means, right? It's that they've been showing that footage and those images, but in reality you can't do that.
actually kind of delivering way down here, and you were never going to go up here. You were hoping that that's like the best case scenario, where this kind of feels misleading. This is like when you go to a fast food kind of vending place, and
you think it's gonna look like this, but it looks like a piece of crap like that. Yeah.
look at the board and you go, oh, look at that burger, that's super nice. And then you get the burger and it's this like flat ass pancake thing that looks like somebody sat on. It feels so misleading, and I don't think it's like it's obviously not negative, it's not maliciously misleading. They're showing best case scenario. So whenever I watch ISC, it's like I always see stuff like this, I'm like, that's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. They're trying to put the best foot forward, but
yeah, right, because you have to carefully place all those weapons and objects in exactly a certain way to make it look like that. But that is the work of a professional, right? But if you try to do that yourself, it never looks like it. Or if it does, it just takes hours and hours and hours. I mean, I've tried in my own hangar, and after 45 minutes, I gave up. I was like, all right, I'll just leave it like this and do something else.
It still irritates me because it's kind of like you're selling this, but you're not delivering this. And I think that's why I was so like really annoyed when I saw it. Kind of really angered me when I saw this video, because it's like, I want this. And I always made this video, but I thought, no, I'm just gonna let it go, just get over it. It's only a game. And then I saw a tweet today, and it kind of really, I saw a couple hours ago, and this was what the tweet was the catalyst to making this video, because it really. So basically, there was a tweet expat practice,
Come on, show the,
which is basically
she
she made a
tweet.
video that filled the ship with lots of seats.
Oh, the caterpillar steel. I saw this tweet. Yeah,
Kind of turning into like an airplane kind of thing, which is really cool. I like it. It got quite a lot of views on it. But there was a dev who commented on it saying you're welcome. And Ian is awesome. The fact that he fixed the fish tank. So the fish tank you couldn't track to beam, but now you can track to beam. Unfortunately, the other 90% of hangar decoration stuff don't work. And
we've seen that, right? The tables, they don't even stand. The tables don't even stand. That's crazy. The towel, the UE towel, it just sits there in the middle, right? You can't put it on the wall. Yeah, some of these decorations, they're just pretty bad.
Kind of commented that they don't have time to do it, but basically Expat is pointing out that the stuff that you put down will just get blasted everywhere from the engines. Basically, that you can decorate your hangar, and as soon as you fly a ship off the pad, everything just gets blown away. And he kind of comments saying, haha, yeah, I'm very much aware of this too. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to look into what the best option would be.
The best option would be to make it as if it's a cargo grid on the floor. That would be the best thing to do.
To lock them in place. But we have some ideas. It's been 9 months since sets ago, and obviously prior to that, you must have realised this was going to be an issue. You're not addressing it. You're just going to ship it out with the hangar decorations.
But they always do that. It's always tier 0 or T1, and then we have quality of life improvement. But with Star Citizen, every time we have a new feature, it's always flimsy. It's always buggy. And then they identify the problems, they work on that, but these solutions, these fixes, they eventually come later. Sometimes they don't even announce that they have the fixes, and they are there anyways. So you need to be patient.
Basically being a no-go. You're not going to really be able to decorate your hangar for the reasons I mentioned. Completely blunt, the devs at CIG are amazing, even the marketing department. So this is not a go at Ian. Well,
I guess it depends where. I've managed to decorate my hangar, but like a super large hangar, and I didn't use any of the big ships, so maybe if I use a C2, maybe also everything would blow up. No, the problem is I have with the physics. Like,
don't understand, like from an upper point of management, how you think that's a good idea to just ship it out like that. I mean, hangar decoration, any decorations is a huge money maker. Well, I say huge, I don't know, but the fact that like a mount in World of Warcraft made more money than the whole of StarCraft 2 shows how much people like ship decorations and paints and skins. Like, making items that you can decorate is so much less resource consuming from a company point.
Look at all those beers. That's crazy. Where do you get this glass of wine also, right?
Than building this whole ship. You could pump all this stuff, all these decoration stuff you could make from scratch. and sell on the website faster than you can make one ship. So how are you not like, how is that not a priority to get the hangar stuff, decoration stuff?
I have to say that these pictures look really good. These were some really great screenshots these guys did.
The ability to decorate your
Brad
hangar locked down so that you can sell stuff to make money. Anyway, I kind of want to let it there. I'm kind of getting really ranting. Right, Future PC here. I realized I didn't give my suggestion on how I would fix it. So I'm adding this after I've edited the video. So how I would do it, basically, see, this is a cargo grid. This is one SU box.
Yeah, right.
When you put the box on the grid, it snaps.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of turning the whole hangar into a cargo grid for 2 reasons. A.
Okay, so why? I think this would be the solution, but he doesn't like that. So why?
You can either have an item that way or that way, 90 degrees. You can't have an item 45 degrees.
That's true. That sucks.
It just won't lock. It'll just immediately snap to 90 degrees. Kind of limits your options. Locking it to the cargo grid is great. Ship engines can't move the box. You can't push the box. You're gonna have no weird physics stuff.
Or maybe have some objects that cannot be pushed by ship engines, perhaps.
But if you went to put another item, say, on top of it, that's not going to lock to no grid. The box isn't a cargo grid, so the item on top's still physical, and it's still going to maybe vibrate and fall off and do weird physics stuff.
Right.
So that's not the greatest of solutions.
I was not thinking of that.
I don't like the item. I've heard people use that suggestion, but then you're going to have to turn every single item into its own cargo grid, so you could lock an item on top of another item, like say this is a table, this is a plant pot, etc. Don't like that idea. I like my idea, because my idea is better. This tool here, it pretty much sums it up. It's a tool that can track beam and lock items. Obviously, you need to...
Oh, a lock item. Okay, so like a key to lock an item so it stays there.
Some sort of restrictions. So, like, it do some kind of detection to see if it's like a certain distance from an object.
Yeah, but then maybe something that should be flying away will not be flying away anymore, even though it should. So that's immersion breaking, right? Or physics breaking.
Below it. So you're not going to just have stuff floating in the middle of your hangar. So it just wouldn't let you say, you go, okay, that's fine. Although that's probably extreme. But anyway, another restriction. Only the owner of the hangar can use the tool in their hangar. I couldn't go over to somebody else's hangar and start using the tool.
Okay, so
then
that
you could
makes
just
sense.
grief them and block. Say this is their hangar door. Just start blocking their door and locking it. I guess they could move it, but yeah, that's bad.
Shouldn't float in space like that.
You cannot use it outside of the hangar.
So but also the problem if we do that is, let's say someone goes into your hangar and tries to steal your thing, or because they don't have the option to unlock, they cannot do that anymore, and that's also game breaking.
So this tractor beam locking tool can only be used by the owner in their own hangar. That's the only place they can use it.
No, I think that would be game breaking. Sorry, I don't agree with that. But there is indeed an issue with hangars right now, and especially the physics. But I'm not sure that this is perhaps the right solution. And, you know, CIG, they are professionals. They've been doing that for years and years. The devs have been working on all the games. I'm sure they'll come up with a solution. But right now, it's just the first iteration. It is what it is, and it's just gonna get better in the future, right? We have to, I suppose, accept to have an imperfect gameplay loop if you're interested in in hangar decorations. Imperfect, just like what Star Citizen is, and just like what it's always been. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.